What a time to be alive when we in Destiny 2, episode number 5. Look, we're not playing any games today. We're about to go in and we're about to get it like we live. I'm here walking around, coming to the tough realization that I'm going to have to make some room in my vault. I mean, 30 spaces is a lot. It is. But I know there's going to be new stuff coming in here. It's very difficult for me to even think about deleting stuff in here because, in my opinion, this is the real end game. This is what we do it for. Obviously there's drip and trying to be fresh and the tower look real nice, your character cool, but it's the guns. Let's just be frank. They're beautiful works of art within themselves, but the mere fact that there's just so many different perk combinations, archetype combinations, even skins of the same gun. I know some people aren't a fan of the reskinning. I know I'm not always a fan of it either, but like that's just a cool looking gun. I mean, I don't mind the differences in skins just because I'm a fan of the art. But man, it's tough. I don't know what I'm gonna delete. I think I'm gonna delete the guns that I think don't look as cool as other guns, and I know therefore I just probably won't use them as often. I used to try to keep one of every single gun that I came across, but now there's so much in the game that I don't even know if that's a possibility anymore. There's just this fear in the back of all our minds, right? We don't want to accidentally delete something that'll become the best thing in the future or something like that. Look, 40 spaces in the vault. That's a luxury. That's a blessing. That's first world problems right there. 40 spaces in the vault. That's some people don't even have that. So as I look through my vault, I see something like this. And specifically, I'm talking about the ornament, right? Mystios mask. So let's take this concept a little bit deeper, right? Um, I absolutely love Assassin's Creed. It's one of my favorite series for whatever reasons, right? So when I saw the bundle, just like the Witcher 3 bundle, I was like, yeah, I jumped on it immediately. I forked over what 10, $20 for the what did I get? I got the Ghost, the Assassination, which I love to death. I love that. And the ornaments, right? So I use the Warlock one every now and then. It looks cool. Fine. But philosophically speaking, right? Just philosophically speaking, if we're talking about the White Wolf Hunter Armor Bundle, which looks really, really cool, super, super drippy, I would love to have this. There's no way I'm spending money on it. And if you can see, I already have silver right here. Like I could buy this, no pause, no hesitation. But that's like I don't even want to do the math to figure out how much money that is. But I used to put silver into the game, thinking and justifying it by like, hey, I'm spending X amount of hours. It's okay for me to spend money in it, and that is valid and that is true. But the problem is the over monetization, the over like just reaching for revenue. It it's offensive, and I know that there's a lot of other gamers in the game that have been playing longer than me, or better than me, bigger pillars to the community than I am, that have taken a stance on just not spending real life money. And the more I look at it, like I'm kind of on that same wavelength right now. I don't even want to spend the silver that I've already put in there, just because I know right now they're just money grabbing stuff, which kind of hurts. Gladly I'll spend bright dust on something that's cool. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I don't use that gun, so I'm not gonna spend it. But I don't know. It's just it's been bothering me, and I know it's been bothering the rest of the community. Thought I might as well bring it up while it's a hot button topic, and everyone's talking about it. Look how cool this looks. I don't want to spend real life money on that. Also cool right here. And I haven't seen this emote yet, but if there's a crab in there, it would make sense. Anyway, I don't want to find out. This is really dope, though. You got the different Witcher moves. Like, I would love to have this, but I'm just, I don't want to spend money on it. Okay, so hear me out, right? We do the Guardian games, but we do it SRL style, where it's basically just like racing. You know what I mean? Fastest sparrow times on average per whatever the heck. That's the class that wins. Just saying, think about it, food for thought, Bungie. Make it happen. There are some real beautiful, just like random places in the tower. Always thought that the back of the tower looked really, really nice. Alrighty, let me show you a secret. In a season long ago, from an expansion far, far away, there was a quest, and in that quest, stuff happened. My memory is foggy, and because that content is no longer in the game, I can't give you footage on all the details. But they did have us go through this little, search mystery quest. I think this was around the time the tower had gotten like shot up or blown up from some type of space event. Maybe like when the Almighty was falling, if my memory serves correctly. But anyway, we were crawling through vents and stuff like that, and it was really cool. Secret party rave room. Yep. Look, they even play poker out here. Old secret. Most people that will watch this video will know this. This is not a surprise to anybody. But if you're new and you happen to stumble upon this, there it is. There's a bunch of guns here. Whose room is this? A big thing I wanted to try to figure out is what to target next. Specifically, like, I did the new light on my Titan. I want to get Lightfall done, but I kind of want to go in chronological order. So that means the seasonal stuff's going to have to wait. And I don't want to do the exotics just yet either. I don't know if it was Cade's specific ramen shop, but I know that my dog gave me a free coupon. And now I eat ramen for life. I appreciate you, bro. This will forever be one of my favorite aspects of the tower and most favorite aspects of the entire lore. 801, her entire journey, our journey with the forges, the mystery behind it, the community puzzle, the whole 9 yards.
My partner returns.
You're damn right I do. 801 is A1 for life. Pun not intended. Though we can gripe about the monetization of the transmog system.
Despite being surrounded by guardians, I can't what the Armora founders felt like during the collapse.
She's got a dope cape. Not gonna flex.
Welcome back.
The original face tattoo, right? Or maybe I'm mistaken about that. In my opinion, these are the easiest ones to do. If you actually jump into a raid, I feel like this is automatic. Whatever it is, like complete encounters, it's easy. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm pretty sure the Drifter eats people. Y'all should stay away from him. Checking in on my Warlock and trying to get my drip right, and I just feel like maybe I shouldn't even use the Assassin's Creed. I mean, I paid for it, my hard-earned money. I don't even want to use it right now because I think as a community we're just in the vibe of the I don't really want to spend money when I shouldn't have to spend money vibe, right? So we'll change it up. We'll change it up. We'll see. That's the win right there. We'll rock that. I heard Will got nerfed. I haven't looked at any of it, but I'm gonna rock it to see if I can feel any difference. 1,000 kills on this Hoffman, but it's only 1,600. One common thread you'll notice in Destiny often is when you cycle between characters, you just have to do the same stuff for the other character over and over again. It's just a way to triple the amount of overall playtime that the game has. Now, it sounds like I'm complaining, and I guess in a way I kind of am, but I really don't mind having to do it too much. There's an aspect of Destiny where one of the benefits is being able to just play, get into a repetitive motion, and kind of de-stress from the day. The shooting mechanics are so strong that you can kind of do that and get away with it. The problem is when you start playing the game into the hundreds of hours or even thousands of hours in some cases, it becomes nauseating mentally. It just does. And when you take a break for a couple months, like I have, and come back to it, the whole prospect of it doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too invasive or anything like that. It's just what it is. I think every single Destiny player will go through a phase of loving the game, then hating the game, then loving the game, and then hating the game. And sometimes you just gotta take a break. Listen, say what you want about whatever you want to say, but my warlock is one of the drippiest you will ever run across. First of all, my dog does not do any robes whatsoever. This is a straight look. Look. I want a coat. I don't want a robe. I want a coat. Right? Give me a fluffy coat with some fur on the collar and some bulletproof Jordans. I don't know, but I don't want no. I don't want a robe. But I'll always take that ramen to go though. You too, Drippy. 20 golf balls. I'm a wealthy man over here. Look at this. Look at all these raid banners. I'm a wealthy man, okay? For the absolute rest of my life, I will never trust a robot sweeping. No offense to this guy, if he can hear me through the comms, through some type of evil, callous magic, but I've been betrayed once and can never look at him the same way again. Playing as new light and then working my way up that way, trying to start simple, relearn all of the minute pieces instead of jumping directly into the end game, into the most current season. Really trying to appreciate all the stuff that I just haven't done or haven't cared to do in a long time is giving Destiny a feel of expansiveness. So I can only imagine what a brand new player would feel not even knowing that. I mean, there's just so much content to really go through and try to accomplish, conquer, acquire, however you want to phrase it. It's just a lot. And that'll just about do it for episode 5. I think the next thing I wanted to do was to start the campaign for Shadowkeep and then work up campaign to campaign. But upon reviewing with a couple of friends and clanmates, I've realized that there's a bug in the game. Apparently, if you don't have a brand new character, you can't get Legacy Shadowkeep. That's what I've heard. I've done the research on it. I don't know if that's true or not. But what we're going to try to do is gather together the homies, a couple of folks from the clan, a couple of admins, friends in real life and friends online. So that way we can go through the campaign on some of their alternative characters that they may not have done it on. So look forward to that in the future. I'm also going to try to loop together maybe a Shadowkeep movie so that way it can just be all narrative, no filler, right? Maybe one boss battle or two, but basically all narrative, all commentary directly from the game without any of my direct input, because I do think the original artistic stuff that you see in the game is very beautiful and potent. And a lot of times we miss the narrative beats and we miss the story because we're too busy being awesome and killing things and shooting aliens in the face. You know, yellow numbers. We get excited about yellow numbers. If the numbers ain't yellow, then your aim is kind of mellow. So what we want to always instill in us and our fellow guardians is to shoot them in the face, which sounds very rude. YouTube, don't demonetize this video because I don't even get views like that, but still, it's cartoon violence, right? It's not that big of a deal. Regardless, look out for episode number 6 on the way. And we appreciate your viewership. To anybody that's still watching this far down the video, I appreciate you. Much love. And stay safe out there, Guardians. May RNG forever be in your favor.